fades into the wall, a quiet hum inside the hall. My coffee cup is warm and still, holding heat against the chill. The street outside has lost its sound. No cars are passing round and round, just shadows stretching on the floor. I don't need to open up the door. The city sleeps in shades of blue, and so do I in what I do. A single light above my head, watching all the noise instead. The clock ticks slow, a steady beat, syncing with the rhythm of the street. I trace the rim of porcelain, feeling how the night is worn. There is no rush, there is no race, just time moving at its own pace. The air is thick with silent dust. In this room, in this quiet trust, I watch the steam begin to rise and see the clouds and empty skies. No need to speak, no need to move, just letting all the edges prove. And in the space between the heartbeats, where silence meets the concrete streets, I find a place to just exist, without a reason, without a list. The static hums a low refrain, washing away the daily pain. I breathe it in, I breathe it out, letting the heavy moments doubt. There is static between breaths, a soft electric kind of depth. It fills the room, it fills the air like static, settling everywhere between the inhale and the sigh. Underneath the midnight sky, it's not a noise, it's not a sound, just peace that lingers on the ground. Static between breaths, holding me safe. Static between breaths, no need to escape. The data streams are cold and dead, but I am warm inside my bed. Or maybe just a chair of wood, understanding what is good. The world outside is sharp and bright, but here the edges lose their bite. I let the tension drain away into the quiet of the day that hasn't started yet to come. Waiting for the morning's drum, but not right now, not in this hour. I am the calm, I am the power. Let the signal drop and fade, let the connections be delayed. There is beauty in the break, in the silence that we make. No words required, no text sent, just where the moments gently bend into a shape I can hold. A story that is softly told by the hum of the machine. The calm is quite a scene. There is static between breaths, a soft electric kind of depth. It fills the room, it fills the air like static, settling everywhere between the inhale and the sigh. Underneath the midnight sky, it's not a noise, it's not a sound, just peace that lingers on the ground. Static between breaths, holding me close. Static between breaths, the quiet rose. The light goes dim, the screen goes black. There is no turning, there is no track, just me and the empty space, finding my own quiet place. Static between breaths, fading away. The screen goes dark, the blue light fades away. A single cup of tea sits on the wood. Steam rises up, a slow and quiet gray. I watch the dust motes dancing in the flood of window light that spills across the floor. The city outside is softened into night. No more rushing, no more open door, just the hum of the fridge, soft and bright. The day is done, the tension leaves the room. I let my shoulders drop, I let go. There is no need to chase the coming gloom or worry about where the currents flow. The street lights buzz with a low electric sound. A car drives by, its tires on the wet. The pavement gleams, reflecting all around. The world is moving, but I am not yet. Ready to sleep, not quite ready to wake. There is a space between the two states where time is just a choice I get to make, and nothing heavy weighs upon the gates. I trace the rim of the ceramic cup. The warmth is seeping into my skin. A simple pleasure rising from the quiet place where I can finally begin. The air is still, the fan is slow. I listen to the rhythm of the rain. It taps against the glass, a gentle flow, washing away the noise and the pain. I close my eyes and feel the weight dissolve in the static between breaths. I find a place to rest. The noise of the day is gone, leaving only the dawn. In the static between breaths, I find a place to rest. No words to say, no race to run, just the warmth of the sun. In the static between breaths, I find a place to rest. The shadows stretch across the living room. The electric piano plays a soft chord. It hangs in the air, dispelling the gloom. A memory that is slowly restored of simpler times when the world was small and every moment felt like a gift. I watch the seconds on the wall and feel the gentle pull of the drift. The sub-bass hums a low and steady note, a vibration that I feel in my chest. It anchors me, it helps me float above the worries that put me to test. It is okay to stop. It is okay to be still. The world will keep on turning, even if you stand still. There is no rush, there is no race, just the time that you create in this quiet, sacred space before the seal of sleep is laid. In the static between breaths, I find a place to rest. The noise of the day is gone, leaving only the dawn. In the static between breaths, I find a place to rest. No words to say, no race to run, just the warmth of the sun. In the static between breaths, I find a place to rest. Just breathe. The light is soft, the night is deep. I let go into the static, into the calm. End of the day, end of the day. Green glow fades to a soft blue haze. I watch the dust motes dance in the air. No rush to move, no place to be, just the hum of the fridge and the quiet street. A cup of tea sits cooling on the wood, steam rising up in a slow thin line. I trace the rim with a trembling finger, waiting for the night to settle in. The world outside has turned to gray, and I'm safe within in this small frame. Rain taps lightly against the glass, a rhythm steady as a resting heart. I pull the blanket up to my chin and let the heavy thoughts drift away. The street lights blur into warm orange halos, painting stripes across the wooden floor. There is a comfort in this stillness, a gentle weight that holds me down. No need to speak, no need to prove, just existing in the space between. The clock ticks soft on the wall, time slows down to a liquid flow. I breathe in deep, I let it out, and feel the tension start to break. The noise of day dissolves into silence, leaving only what is real and true. In the static between breaths, I find my way back to myself. The noise fades out, the signal clears. I am here and I am near, to the quiet, to the calm, to the beat of my own heart. In the static between breaths, I let go of the need to run, just listening to the sound of stillness until the night is done. A car drives by, tires on wet pavement. The sound stretches long and then fades away. I close my eyes and count the seconds. 1, 2, 3, the world stands still. The electric piano plays a soft chord, hanging in the air like smoke. I sway slightly to the inner rhythm, feeling grounded in the floor. The shadows lengthen in the corner, but they do not frighten me tonight. There is a space between the words, a pause before the next note falls. I live inside that tiny gap where nothing demands, nothing calls. Just the warmth of the sub-bass hum vibrating through the soles of my feet. A low and steady anchor, keeping me from floating away. In the static between breaths, I find my way back to myself. The noise fades out, the signal clears. I am here and I am near, to the quiet, to the calm, to the beat of my own heart. In the static between breaths, I let go of the need to run, just listening to the sound of stillness until the night is done. The static settles into peace, a soft and warm and hazy dream. I breathe in slow, I breathe out deep, and let the moment finally sleep into the calm. End of the day, end of the day. Glow fades into the wall. A quiet hum begins to fall. I watch the dust motes drift and spin in the corner where the shadows thin. The kettle whistles low and soft, a gentle curve, a gentle loft. I pour the tea, the steam rises up, filling the room, filling the cup. No need to speak, no need to move, just watching how the light behaves. The city sleeps beyond the glass, waiting for the morning mass. My fingers trace the rim of ceramic, warmth against the cool and static. The street below is empty now, just the sound of a passing plow, of wind against the window pane, washing away the noise and strain. I sit here in the velvet dark, leaving a faint and gentle mark on the silence, on the air. A moment suspended, nowhere to go but here to stay. But now, bending the heavy, quiet bow, the breath comes in, the breath goes out. There is no doubt, there is no shout, just the rhythm of the chest, putting the tired heart to rest. 1 second then another follows, like the sun that slowly hollows the night away, bit by bit, until the world feels safe and lit. Static between the breaths we take, the spaces that we have to make, in the silence, in the pause, where the mind finds its own cause. Static between the breaths we take, a gentle current, a soft wake, riding the wave of the calm night, holding on to the fading light. Nothing to fix, nothing to mend, just the beginning and the end of every inhale, every sigh, under the vast and open sky. The clock ticks on the wooden shelf, a rhythmic pulse, a quiet self. I close my eyes and count the beats of the world and of the streets. The lamp casts shadows on the floor, opening up a hidden door to memories I do not chase, but let them run their steady pace. Like water flowing over stone, I sit here, not alone, but with the peace that fills the room, dissolving every trace of gloom. And if the noise should try to creep into the promises we keep, I will just breathe, I will just wait for the heavy tide to abate. The static is not a sound to fear, it is the space that makes us clear. It is the pause before the word, the quiet that we have heard, before the music starts to play, washing the gray away. Static between the breaths we take, the spaces that we have to make, in the silence, in the pause, where the mind finds its own cause. Static between the breaths we take, a gentle current, a soft wake, riding the wave of the calm night, holding on to the fading light. Nothing to fix, nothing to mend, just the beginning and the end of every inhale, every sigh, under the vast and open sky, into the calm end of the day. The static fades, the night ends. Between the exhale and the start of the next, the room holds its shape in the quiet. A single bulb hums above the desk, casting a pool on the wooden floor. I watch the dust motes turn slowly, like tiny stars in a private sky. The coffee cup is cold now, but the steam still remembers the heat. There is no rush here, no clock ticking on the wall, just the soft glow of the screen and the weight of the day lifting off. The street outside has gone soft under the wash of the evening rain. Headlights smear across the wet pavement, long red streaks on the black glass. I trace the rim of my mug, feeling the ceramic warmth fade. My shoulders drop an inch, then another, the tension unspooling like thread from a needle. The air feels heavy but kind, wrapping around my ankles, a blanket of noise-canceling silence, where the world stops demanding things. I do not need to say a word, the static fills the empty space. It is not empty, It is full of waiting, full of the breath I did not take, full of the thoughts I let go. They float up like bubbles and pop without a sound. There is a static between breaths, a hum that holds me together. When the signal fades to gray and the night begins to settle, I listen to the silence speak in frequencies too low to hear. It says stay, it says stay, it says you are safe here in the space between the heartbeats where the noise cannot reach. I let the current carry me, drifting on the warm sub-bass of a world that has stopped spinning for just a moment, just for me. The keyboard lights are off now, only the reflection remains in the dark glass of the window. I see my own face looking back, tired but calm, unhurried and unbothered. The city lights blur into dots, constellations of electric life. I am far away from them, and yet part of the grid, connected by invisible wires of light and sound and air. The rhythm of the night is slow, a heartbeat at 60 beats, steady and sure, like the tide coming in. I close my eyes and count the seconds. 1, 2, 3. The gap widens between the thought and the feeling. I do not bridge it, I do not fix it. I let it hang there, suspended in the amber light of the lamp on the side table. It is enough to just be here, to just breathe, to just exist in the pause. There is a static between breaths, a hum that holds me together. When the signal fades to gray and the night begins to settle, I listen to the silence speak in frequencies too low to hear. It says stay, it says stay, it says you are safe here in the space between the heartbeats where the noise cannot reach. I let the current carry me, drifting on the warm sub-bass of a world that has stopped spinning for just a moment, just for us. The static settles like snow on the wire, soft and white and quiet. I exhale and do not inhale yet, letting the stillness win for a second longer, then another. The night is deep and I am deep within it, floating, floating, fading, fading into static, into the static between breaths. Screen glow fades to a dull gray hum. I watch the dust motes dance in the room. A single cup of tea sits on the wood, still warm, untouched, misunderstood. The city outside has lost its edge. The street lights blur, a soft red pledge. I trace the rim, the ceramic cool, feeling the quiet pull of the rule that says to stay, to just be here, to let the noise disappear. My breath is slow, a steady tide, with nowhere left for me to hide. The shadows stretch across the floor, I don't need to look for more. The clock ticks off a wooden beat, syncing with the slow heartbeat of a night that feels like velvet cloth, warming up the winter moth that rests against the window pane, washing away the daily stain. the space where words won't go, I find the things I used to know, now lost, just waiting in the air. A stillness hanging everywhere. The signal drops, the line goes dead. But peace is what I wanted instead. It's just the static between breaths, a quiet hum, a gentle death of all the noise, the rush, the fear that used to live so close and near. I let it wash over my skin like rain that lets the light come in. Static between breaths, so low, the only place I want to go, where time dissolves into the sound and nothing in the world is found. The synth pads swell like ocean mist. I close my eyes, I take a rest. The electric piano plays a note that feels like something I forgot. A memory of summer rain or sunlight on a window pane. I don't need to speak a word to feel how calm the night has stirred. The bass is deep, a warm embrace holding me in this sacred space. And if the signal should return, I'll wait until the lights burn out one by one, a fading trace of all the hurried human race. But here within the haze and heat, the rhythm of the street is sweet, a lullaby of low frequency, setting the spirit free. It's just the static between breaths, a quiet hum, a gentle death of all the noise, the rush, the fear that used to live so close and near. I let it wash over my skin like rain that lets the light come in. Static between breaths, so low, the only place I want to go, where time dissolves into the sound and nothing in the world is found. Between the breaths I find the calm, no need to speak, no need to talk. The static holds me soft and deep while all the city falls asleep. Just static between breaths. The screen glows low on the desk tonight, a soft blue hum in the fading light. I watch the dust motes dance and spin where the day's last energy has been. The coffee cup is cold to the touch, a quiet pause, a gentle hush. No need to speak, no need to rush, just the rhythm of the city hush. Outside the glass, the street lights bleed across the pavement, soft and meek. The traffic slows, a distant sound like waves that wash upon the ground. I trace the rim of the ceramic ring and listen to the quiet sing. The world is vast, but here it's small, a shelter from the evening's call. And the air feels heavy, warm and deep, while all the rest of the city sleeps. I let my shoulders drop down low, letting the tension slowly go. There is no place I need to be, just this moment, wild and free. It's just static between breaths, a signal lost in quiet depths. I hold the space, I let it be, floating in this memory. Static between breaths, the noise that settles down beneath. The rhythm of the night is soft and right. Static between breaths. The synth pads swell like rising tide, with nowhere left for fear to hide. I watch my reflection in the pain, a stranger in the gentle rain. The keys are warm beneath my hands, making small, familiar stands for a melody that won't depart. A steady beat within the heart. The clock ticks slow, a steady drum, beating out the hours to come. I don't mind the passing time in this suspended hazy rhyme. The shadows stretch across the floor, opening up the bedroom door to dreams that wait with open arms, safe from all the world's alarm. And the air feels heavy, warm and deep, while all the rest of the city sleeps. I let my shoulders drop down low, letting the tension slowly go. There is no place I need to be, just this moment, wild and free. It's just static between breaths, a signal lost in quiet depths. I hold the space, I let it be, floating in this memory. Static between breaths, the noise that settles down beneath the rhythm of the night is soft and right. Static between breaths. Don't try to fix the broken sound, let the frequency spin around. It's not a fault, it's not a mistake, it's just the air that we both take. In and out, a simple tide, with nowhere for the thoughts to hide. Just let it wash away the rest, put the anxious mind to test. It's just static between breaths, a signal lost in quiet depths. I hold the space, I let it be, floating in this memory. Static between breaths, the noise that settles down beneath the rhythm of the night is soft and right. Static between fade into the gray. Let the signals drift away. Just a whisper, low and sweet, underneath the street. Static between breaths. Static between breaths. Static between breaths. The street lights hum a low and steady tone against the glass where rain has started falling. I watch the water trace a path alone. Across the pane, the world is slowly calling. The cup is warm against my cooling palm, a quiet anchor in the shifting night. There is no need to speak or to be calm, just holding on to this soft fading light. The traffic fades to distant rolling waves, a muffled rhythm on the wet concrete. I trace the rim of where the coffee stays and feel the weight of all I can't retreat. From thoughts that drift like smoke within the room, no sharp edges, only rounded shapes. The silence here has found a gentle bloom and settles deep in all the narrow gaps. I let the seconds stretch and slow their pace. There is no rush to fill the empty space. The air is thick with something soft and true, a quiet kind of peace coming to you. Static between breaths, just a pause, just a rest. The world this hollow sound. Static between breaths, where the noise subsides and the heart finds its place in the quiet grace. Static between breaths. The screen is dark, a mirror for my face, reflecting shadows in the dim blue glow. I count the lines upon this open space and let the heavy thoughts begin to flow away from mind into the floorboards deep. A steady rhythm in the wooden grain. I watch the city while the others sleep and find a comfort in the gentle rain. It's not the silence that I'm searching for, it's the space inside the sound, where I can hear the pulse behind the door and feel the solid ground beneath my feet, beneath the skin. Let the static settle in. Static between breaths, just a pause, just a rest. The world slows down inside this hollow sound. Static between breaths, where the noise subsides and the heart finds its place in the quiet grace. Static between breaths, between the inhale and the exhale, there is a moment, soft and pale. The static fades into the night and everything feels right. Static between. Fades into the gray. Morning pulls the curtain slow. I watch the dust motes drift away. In the quiet spaces we still know. The coffee cup is cold now. Rings of brown upon the wood. No need to say a word right now, just understanding what we should. The street outside has softened down. The traffic hums a low refrain. We are safe within this town and comfortable with the rain. Your hand rests lightly on the sheet, a weight I know so very well. The rhythm of the city's beat is nothing like this gentle spell. I trace the lines upon your palm, a map of days we've lived before. No grand and dramatic storm, just open up the wooden door to let the air move through the room, to let the shadows start to shift. We are safe inside this gloom and finding peace in every drift. And in the space between the ticks of clocks that move so slow, there is no need for any tricks, just letting feelings grow. The air is thick with silence now, but heavy only with love. I take a breath and somehow I feel like I can breathe above. Static between the breaths, holding on to what is real. Soft electric quiet deaths of things we used to feel. Static between the breaths, a warm and steady kind of glow. No need for words, no need for X, just letting time go slow. Static between the breaths, it's all we have, it's all we need. A quiet kind of peaceful rest, planting the quiet seed. The sun begins to climb the wall, a golden stripe across the floor. We watch the shadows start to fall and settle on the bedroom door. You shift your weight and sigh again, a sound so soft, a sound so deep. The morning light comes in again to to wake the world from its long sleep. But here we stay within the haze of pillows soft and sheets of white. We navigate our quiet ways and hold on tight to this soft light. And if the noise should come back in, with all its sharp and jagged edge, we'll know exactly where to begin, to calm the heart and steady the pledge, to stay right here in this small space where nothing demands we run or hide, just finding our own quiet grace, with you right here beside. Static between the breaths, holding on to what is real, soft electric quiet deaths of things we used to feel. Static between the breaths, a warm and steady kind of glow. No need for words, no need for X, just letting time go slow. Static between the breaths, it's all we have, it's all we need. A quiet kind of peaceful rest, planting the quiet seed. The static fades into the blue, the morning light begins to win. I have nothing left to do but let the quiet set in. Static between breaths, just breathe. The screen glow fades to a soft gray hue. Morning light is breaking through the room. I watch the dust motes dancing in the air. A quiet moment, nothing left to do. The coffee cup is sitting on the desk. Steam has stopped, the warmth is slowly gone. I trace the rim with fingers, feeling calm. The night is over, but I'm not yet on my way to start the day. I stay right here and let the silence fill the empty space. Outside the window, cars begin to roll. The street is waking up, a gentle hum. I hear the distant sound of city life, but here inside the air is thick and warm. The sub-bass pulses low beneath the floor, a heartbeat sinking with my own slow breath. I watch a leaf drift down onto the sill. It rests there still, defying gravity's pull. No rush to move, no need to speak a word, just being present in this quiet sphere. The static clears, the noise begins to fade. I find a rhythm in the morning light. It's not a song, it's just a steady beat of heart and soul aligned with what is right. I close my eyes and feel the warmth return. Static between breaths, holding space, soft and slow, a warm embrace. No words to say, no time to lose, just me and you and morning view. Static between breaths, drifting deep into the calm, into the sleep of waking up, of starting new with nothing left to fear or do. The electric piano plays a chord, simple and sweet, a minor key. It lingers in the air like smoke from wood, a memory of something wild and free. I think of you not with a heavy heart, but with a smile, a gentle quiet thought. You're somewhere else, but here you are with me. In every note, in every breath I've caught, the lo-fi beat kicks in, a dusty snap. It grounds me to the earth, keeps me in check. We don't need to run, we don't need to fly. We can just sit and watch the clouds go by. The world is big, but this room is enough. A sanctuary, soft and smooth like velvet draped across the morning sun. We've only just begun. Static between breaths, holding space, soft and slow, a warm embrace. No words to say, no time to lose, just me and you and morning view. Static between breaths, drifting deep into the calm, into the sleep of waking up, of starting new with nothing left to fear or do. Just breathe. The light is bright. The day is here, but we stay still. Static fate remains. Static fate. The morning light is thin and gray. It cuts across the wooden floor. I watch the dust motes drift away like secrets we don't talk about anymore. The coffee cup is cold in hand, a ring of stain upon the wood. I trace the edge with trembling hand, understanding what we understood. The city sleeps a heavy sleep. No sirens wail, no engines roar, just silence in the space we keep behind the locked and quiet door. The street below has softened now. The concrete breathes a slow exhale. I watch the shadows shrink and bow to sunlight breaking through the veil. Your jacket hangs upon the chair, still holding shape of where you stood. The air is thick with quiet care, and nothing left that needs to be understood. We move the furniture aside to let the light reach deeper in. There is no place for fear to hide when day begins to let us in. And if you listen very close, you can hear the hum of wires. The static from the days we lost is fading into morning fires. We do not need to speak aloud to know the weight has lifted off. The heavy clouds that gathered round are clearing from the window glass. Between the breaths the world stands still. The noise dissolves into the light. We have no need to run or kill the gentle rhythm of the night. Static fades between the breaths. The signal clears, the line is true. We are safe inside these wrecks of everything we thought was new. Just breathe in, let it go. The static fades, the peace remains. We have nowhere else to go. Just quiet joy in quiet rains. The radiator clicks and hums, a mechanical and steady beat. It warms the room until it comes to life beneath our tired feet. I pick up books from off the bed and place them on the shelf again. The words inside are unread yet, but I am glad to hold them in. The phone is dark upon the nightstand, no notifications lighting up. We are not needed anywhere else except right here. Enough, enough. It is not magic, it is not fate. It is just choosing to stay, to let the heavy gates close tight and let the light come in today. We are ordinary people with ordinary quiet hearts, learning how to be less cruel, learning how to be apart, and then together side by side with nothing left to prove or gain. Just you and me and nowhere to hide from the gentle falling rain. Between the breaths, the world stands still. The noise dissolves into the light. We have no need to run or kill the gentle rhythm of the night. Static fades between the breaths. The signal clears, the line is true. We are safe inside these wrecks of everything we thought was new. Just breathe in, let it go. The static fades, the peace remains. We have nowhere else to go. Just quiet joy in quiet rains. The light is warmer on the wall. The cup is empty, clean and dry. We do not need to speak at all to know that we are truly free. Static fades, peace remains. Between the breaths, we stay still. Steady tune against the glass, the rain begins to fall. I watch the water trace a silver line down to the sill where shadows stretch so tall. The coffee cup sits warm against my palm, a quiet anchor in the drifting room. I trace the rim with fingers soft and slow and feel the weight of silence in the gloom. The city sleeps beneath a blanket gray. No sirens wail, no engines roar tonight. Just distant cars that fade into the dark, like ghosts of motion slipping out of sight. The electric piano plays a simple chord, a warm embrace that holds me in its sway. I close my eyes and listen to the beat of my own heart beginning to stay. And in this space the noise begins to fade. The static clears, the signal finds its way. I do not need to run or rush ahead. Just here, right now, in this soft display. There is peace in the space between the breaths, a quiet truth that settles in the chest. We stay still, we let the moment pass, like leaves that drift upon a gentle crest. Static fades, the signal starts to clear. The night is soft, the air is cool and deep. We stay still, we do not fight the flow, and find a promise that the shadows keep. The clock upon the wall ticks out the time. Each second stretches long and thin and bright. I watch the dust motes dance in shafts of light from street lamps piercing through the window sight. A book lies open on the wooden floor, its pages turned by drafts I cannot see. The story waits, it has no need to rush for what it means to simply be. There is peace in the space between the breaths, a quiet truth that settles in the chest. We stay still, we let the moment pass, like leaves that drift upon a gentle crest. Static fades, the signal starts to clear. The night is soft, the air is cool and deep. We stay still, we do not fight the flow, and find a promise that the shadows keep. Let the world spin on outside the door. Let voices call and lights begin to flare. I have a place where time can slow its pace, a sanctuary built without a care. The sub-bass hums a lullaby of sound that wraps around me like a heavy coat. I breathe in deep, I breathe it out again, and feel the tension slowly float. There is peace in the space between the breath, a quiet truth that settles in the chest. We stay still, we let the moment pass, like leaves that drift upon a gentle crest. Static fades, the signal starts to clear. The night is soft, the air is cool and deep. We stay still, we do not fight the flow, and find a promise that the shadows keep. The rain continues soft and steady now. The street is empty, quiet, calm and still. I close my book, I turn away the light, and let the night fulfill its gentle will. Peace remains between. The screen light fades to a soft gray glow. I watch the dust motes dance in the air. Your coffee cup sits cold on the table, a ring of stain marks where it used to be. The street outside has lost its sharp edge. The traffic hums a low, distant tune. I pull the blanket up to my chin and listen to the quiet settle in. The clock ticks slow on the wooden shelf. Each second stretches like a warm thread. I trace the grain of the floorboards with my bare toes, feeling the cool wood. There is no rush to fix what is broken, no need to speak to fill the space. We are just two shadows in the room, breathing in the same steady rhythm. And in this pause, the world stops spinning. The noise of day begins to fade. I feel your presence in the silence, a gentle weight, a grounded grace. We do not need to say a word. The air between us knows the truth. It holds us safe, it holds us close in this small, still, sacred space. Static between the breath, where the signal clears. Static between the breath, where the noise disappears. We are found in the quiet, we are held in the pause. Static between the breath is where I find your cause. No words, just the air, no rush, just the now. Static between the breath is where we stay somehow. The rain starts tapping on the window pane, a soft, irregular, gentle beat. It matches the slow rise of my chest as I let go of the day's defeat. You shift slightly on the sofa, the fabric creaks a familiar sound. It anchors me to this present moment, to the safety of this quiet ground. And if the world outside gets loud, if the screens begin to flash and blink, I will remember this stillness here, the way the light begins to sink into the corners of the room, into the spaces we have made, a sanctuary built of silence and the comfort that we have laid. Static between the breath, where the signal clears. Static between the breaths, where the noise disappears. We are found in the quiet, we are held in the pause. Static between the breaths is where I find your cause. No words, just the air, no rush, just the now. Static between the breaths is where we stay somehow. The light is gone, the room is dark, but I can feel you breathing near. Static between the breaths fades into the night so clear. we stay still. We stay still. We stay still. Peace remains. The light shifts slow across the floorboards now. Dust motes dance in beams of amber gold. I watch the shadows stretch and bow, a story that the evening has told. The coffee cup sits warm beside my hand, steam rising in a lazy thin line. No need to rush, no need to plan, just tracing out this quiet design. Outside the window, the street is soft. Headlights blur into a neon haze. The city hums a gentle loft of distant cars and ending days. I pull the sweater tight around my shoulders, feel the weight of fabric safe and deep. The world outside begins to fold its shoulders, while I have promises to keep. And in this pause the noise fades out, the static clears, the signal stays. I'm not lost, I'm not a doubt, just walking through the gentle maze of thoughts that drift like smoke away. It's the space between the breaths I take, where all the rushing thoughts dissolve. There is no mistake, there is no break, just the warmth of what we solve. In the silence we find our place, in the stillness we find our name. No need to run, no need to chase, just the rhythm of the flame. The radio plays a low soft tune, notes hanging in the air like rain. I hum along, a half-known moon illuminating inner strain. The clock on the wall ticks a steady beat, marking time that moves so slow. I close my eyes and feel the heat of a comfort that I know. Let the night wrap around us tight, like a blanket made of starlight. We don't need words to say it right, we don't need to fight the night. Just be here, just be now, let the static melt away. Feel the pulse, feel the vow, in the quiet we stay. It's the space between the breaths I take, where all the rushing thoughts dissolve. There is no mistake, there is no break, just the warmth of what we solve. In the silence we find our place, in the stillness we find our name. No need to run, no need to chase, just the rhythm of the flame. The flame burns low, the room is dim, a gentle glow, a quiet hymn. We stay still, we let it be, suspended in memory. Peace remains. Peace remains. Peace remains. The light is soft now. slanting low across the floorboards, dust motes drifting. In the quiet space between us, I watch them fall, slow and steady, like snow in a warm room. No wind, no hurry, just the gentle gravity of things finding their place on the table. Your cup sits cold, a ring of water left behind on the wood. I trace the edge with my finger, feeling the cool smoothness, a small circle of silence. In a world that spins too fast, I don't move, I just watch the shadow lengthen across the rug. The day is folding into evening like a letter being sealed with care, with patience, with love. Outside the window, the streetlights flicker on, one by one, like eyes opening. In the dark, the cars pass by, headlights sweeping across the glass, brief flashes of gold and white, then gone into the night. I hear the hum of the refrigerator, a low steady drone, the heartbeat of the house. It keeps time for me, for you, for the empty chair beside me. I breathe in the scent of old paper and dried lavender from the sachet on the shelf. It smells like memory, like waiting, like hope that doesn't shout but whispers in the dark. And in this pause between the ticks of the clock, there is a space wide and open where I can breathe, where I can be without the noise, without the need to prove, to push, to run. Just be here, now, still. Static between the breaths, holding me close. Static between the breaths, where the noise goes. I find the quiet, I find the calm. Let the world spin, let the signals fade. I am here, I am still. Static between the breaths, nothing more. Static between the breaths, nothing less. Just the air, just the light, just us in the static between the breaths. The rain starts, light taps on the pane, a soft rhythm matching my pulse. I pull the blanket closer, feeling the weight of the wool against my skin, warm and heavy like a hand on my shoulder, guiding me to rest, to sleep, to dream. The city sleeps with us, wrapped in the gray of the storm, safe and sound in the bubble of our room. I close my eyes and listen to the rain, to the breath, to the static, holding us together in the dark. It is enough to just exist in this moment, with this breath, with this light, with this quiet. I do not need more, I do not need less. I am here, and that is everything. The static is my song, breath, the silky breathe, the silence, the kiss, wrapped in the vibe of the storm, safe and sound in the bubble of our room. I close my eyes and listen to the rain, to the breath, to the static, holding us together in the dark. It is enough to just exist in this moment, with this breath, with this light, with this quiet. I do not need more, I do not need less. I am here, and that is everything. The static is my song, the breath is my prayer, the silence is my home. I stay, I stay. Static between the breaths, holding me close. Static between the breaths, where the noise goes. I find the quiet, I find the calm. Let the world spin, let the signals fade. I am here, I am still. Static between the breaths, nothing more. Static between the breaths, nothing less. Just the air, just the light, just us in the static between the breaths. Peace remains in the static, peace remains in the breath, peace remains in the quiet, peace remains here with me, with you, always. Static between the breaths, fading out into some static dress, fading out into the night, into the night, into the peace remains static between the breaths. Peace renunciates, remains static to breaths. The screen glows soft against the wall, a quiet pulse within the hall. I watch the dust suspended there, without a thought, without a care. The coffee cup has gone quite cold, a story left quietly untold. My fingers trace the rim again, finding comfort in the plane. Outside the window, rain begins, a gentle hush where daylight thins. The streetlights hum a low refrain, washing over pain and frame. I pull the blanket to my chin, letting the quiet settle in. No need to rush, no need to speak, just watching shadows start to leak. And in this space between the beats, I find the rhythm of the streets that slows down just for me. A silent, steady harmony. The noise fades out into the blue. There is nothing left to do, just static between breaths, a whisper in the aftermath. I hold the moment, let it stay, drifting through the night away. No signal lost, no signal found, just silence on the quiet ground. Static between breaths, so calm, so deep, so rest. The world dissolves into the chest, just static between breaths. The clock ticks slow upon the shelf, a distant muffled lullaby. I trace the lines of time myself, watching the hours drift on by. A car passes on the wet road, its lights reflect in the load of thoughts I keep inside my head. A peaceful, quiet, gentle bed. The air is thick with scent of pine, and old books waiting on the line. I close my eyes and feel the weight of shadows settling at the gate. There is no hurry in the dark, no need to leave, no need to mark the passing of the evening tide, with nowhere left for us to hide. And in this space between the beats, I find the rhythm of the streets that slows down just for me. A silent, steady harmony. The noise fades out into the blue. There is nothing left to do, just static between breaths, a whisper in the aftermath. I hold the moment, let it stay, drifting through the night away. No signal lost, no signal found, just silence on the quiet ground. Static between breaths, so calm, so deep, so rest. The world dissolves into the chest, just static between breaths. It's not empty, it is full of things I cannot see or tell. The hum of wires, the hum of heart, a quiet place to start, to stop, to pause, to be in simple, unadorned reality. The static clears the mental haze and lights up all the hidden ways. Just static between breaths, a whisper in the aftermath. I hold the moment, let it stay, drifting through the night away. No signal lost, no signal found, just silence on the quiet ground. Static between breaths, so calm, so deep, so rest. The world dissolves into the chest, just static between breaths. Into the calm, into the peace remains. The static fades, The breath remains softly now gone. Screen fades to black, a rectangle of silence on the desk beside me. The coffee is cold now, steam stopped rising hours ago. I watch the dust motes dance in the beam of streetlights slanting through the blinds. It's a slow geometry of shadow and gray. No need to move, no need to speak. The room holds its shape around my stillness. The radiator hums a low electric prayer, vibrating through the floor into the soles of my feet, grounding me here in this quiet hour. The city outside sleeps or pretends to, tires on wet pavement. A distant siren fades into the white noise of the fan above. It spins in circles, keeping time for me. I don't fight the weight of the heavy eyelids. Let them fall, let the world blur at the edges. It's okay to drift, it's okay to stay in the in-between, where nothing is asked and nothing is due. There is static between breaths, a gentle white noise filling up the space where words used to be. It's not empty, it's just soft, like rain on the roof, like a held note, sustained and warm. Static between breaths, it calms the mind, it settles the dust, it lets the heart beat its own slow, unhurried rhythm. Just static between breaths. My hand rests on wood, grain lines like maps of rivers long dried up. I trace them slowly without thinking. The phone is silent, no notifications, no urgent pings, just the glow of the lamp, yellow and round on the corner of the table. It marks my territory, a small island of calm in the digital sea. Time stretches out like taffy in the heat, pulling thin and long, but not breaking. I am here and I am safe in the pause, in the gap between the tick and the talk of the wall clock. It doesn't matter what comes next, only this now is real enough. There is static between breaths, a gentle white noise filling up the space where words used to be. It's not empty, it's just soft, like rain on the roof, like a held note, sustained and warm. Static between breaths, it calms the mind, it settles the dust, it lets the heart beat its own slow, unhurried rhythm. Just static between breaths. The light shifts again toward morning maybe, or deeper night. I won't check, I'll just breathe in and out. Static between breaths, softly now gone into the quiet, into the warm, dark. Streetlights hum a low and steady note against the glass where shadows softly float. I watch the rain blur out the city line, a quiet peace in this design. The coffee cup is cooling on the wood. I do not need to feel misunderstood. Just let the moment settle in my chest, put the heavy thoughts to quiet rest. The world outside has slowed its hurried pace. I find a calm within this empty space. No urgent calls to answer or to make, just breathing through the silence that I take. The electric piano plays a simple chord, a story that has never been explored by anyone who rushes through the night, chasing down the fragments of the light. I keep my hands folded in my lap and watch the clouds begin to gently map across the sky in shades of gray and blue. There is no rush for anything to do. The sub-bass pulses like a second heart, a steady rhythm for a calm restart. I listen to the static in the air and feel the weight beginning to disappear. The noise of day dissolves into the deep, a promise that the night is here to keep. I close my eyes and let the sound wash over. This is the hour I am dreaming of. Not sleeping yet, but not quite awake, just floating on the gentle undertow. The tension leaves my shoulders and my mind, leaving nothing but a peace behind. In the static between breaths, I find the space I need to let the heavy go and simply just be. Between the inhale and out, there is a quiet truth, a gentle sort of grace that holds me in its place. Static between breaths, it's where I feel alive. In the pause of everything, I learn to just survive and then to thrive. In the static between breaths, the screen is off and now the room is dark, but not in ways that leave me feeling stark. It's a velvet dark that wraps around my skin, letting the outer world drift far within. I hear the fridge kick on with a soft click, a small and mundane comfort for the sick soul that was tired from the day before, now resting on this wooden floor. The air is cool against my heated cheek. The future is a choice I do not need to make. Right now I am here in this present time, letting the rhythm and the silence climb. We spend so much of our lives running fast, trying to make the fleeting moments last. But here in stillness time begins to bend, and I can finally make a quiet friend of the silence that has waited for so long to help me right this weary soul's wrong. It's not about achieving or gaining ground, it's just about being unbound. In the static between breaths, I find the space I need to let the heavy go and simply just be. Between the inhale and out, there is a quiet truth, a gentle sort of grace that holds me in its place. Static between breaths, it's where I feel alive. In the pause of everything, I learn to just survive and then to thrive. In the static between breaths, the night is soft and the room is still. I listen to my own quiet will, The static fades to a gentle white. Everything is okay tonight. Just breathe in and breathe out. Let it all flow. Let it all go into the quiet, into the warm dawn. In the static between breaths, I find the space I need to let the heavy go and simply just be. Between the inhale and out, there is a quiet truth, a gentle sort of grace that holds me in its place. Static between breaths is where I feel alive. In the pause of everything, I learn to just survive and then to thrive. In the static between breaths. The screen goes black, reflecting the room. A cup of tea, still holding its steam. I watch the vapor curl into the air, a slow dissolve into the stillness there. No need to speak, no need to move, just the hum of the world above. The city sleeps in layers of gray. I trace the light that fades away. My feet are cold against the floor. The radiator clanks once more. A rhythmic tick, a steady beat, matching the pulse of the empty street. I pull the blanket up to my chin, let the silence settle in. The shadows stretch across the wall. Time moves slow, but it does not stall. Between the inhale and the exhale, there is a space that never fails to hold me close in its soft embrace. I let it go, I let it pass. Static between breaths, where the signal clears. Static between breaths, dissolving fears. Just a low hum in the back of my mind, leaving the noise far behind. Static between breaths, warm and deep, promises that we cannot keep, but we hold on to the quiet now, letting the static somehow allow. A car drives by, tires on wet stone. The sound is muffled by the window pane. I count the seconds until it's gone, then I return to my own song. The electric piano plays a chord, soft and round like a memory stored in the back of the brain, where the light is dim and the thoughts are thin. I am not lost, I am not found, I am just here on this solid ground. The air is thick with the scent of rain, washing away the dust and pain. It is enough to just be in this moment, wild and free. Static between breaths, where the signal clears. Static between breaths, dissolving fears. Just a low hum in the back of my mind, leaving the noise far behind. Static between breaths, warm and deep. Promises that we cannot keep, but we hold on to the quiet now, letting the static somehow allow. The light is gone, the room is dark, but I am safe and I am stark. Static between breaths, fading out. Shadows and light, and I am stark. Fading out, shadows and light, silent out. Just breathe in and breathe in, alive. The screen goes dark, a mirror in the dim. I watch the cursor blink, a steady rhythmic hymn. No need to type, no need to send a message now. Just let the quiet settle on my quiet brow. The coffee cup is cold, a ring upon the wood. I'm standing in the center, understanding what I should. Not fix the broken pieces, not rearrange the dust. Just let the moment hold me, let the trust adjust. Outside the window, rain begins to fall, a soft and gentle rhythm against the window glass. The street lights blur into a warm and hazy glow. I watch the water run, watching the rivers flow. There is no rush to leave, no place I need to be. Just this small room, just this quiet energy. The air is thick with scent of rain and old paper, a slow and steady beat like a lover's quiet slumber. And I feel the weight lift inch by inch, a slow release, a gentle pinch of tension fading into the night. Everything is soft, everything is right. The static between breaths, a gentle hum, a song that hasn't found its tongue. I let it wash over, I let it stay, washing the worry of the day. Static between breaths, a warm embrace, a slow and steady quiet pace. I don't need words, I don't need sound, just this peace on this holy ground. The clock on the wall ticks a slow and steady time, marking out the seconds, marking out the rhyme of a life that moves at its own gentle speed, planting seeds of calm, planting needs. I trace the edge of the table, smooth and worn, a lesson that the silence has been born. From the noise of the city, from the rush of the crowd, now I stand here, standing proud. And if the world outside begins to spin too fast, I'll hold this moment, hold it fast. An anchor in the drift, a light in the gray. I'll stay right here, I'll stay this way. No running from the feeling, no hiding from the truth. Just breathing in the quiet, just breathing in the youth. The static between breaths, a gentle hum, a song that hasn't found its tongue. I let it wash over, I let it stay, washing the worry of the day. Static between breaths, a warm embrace, a slow and steady quiet pace. I don't need words, I don't need sound, just this peace on this holy ground. And breathe out, let the static silence to speak. Let the feeling take root in the quiet, in the room. Just breathe, just be. Static between breaths, fade away. Goes dark, reflecting the room. A single lamp burns low in the gloom. I watch the dust dance in the beam. Nothing to fix, nothing to scream, just the hum of the fridge in the hall. The night is long, but I do not fall into the deep or the shallow end. Just sitting here without a friend or need for one. Just the quiet space where the light leaves traces on my face. Coffee cup, cold on the wood, ring left behind. Understood the street below has gone soft and gray. No cars passing, just night at play. I trace the rim with a thumb, feeling the shape of how things come and go away. Like the smoke from a candle that someone spoke to yesterday. Now it is gone, but the scent remains, a ghost of comfort in the veins. Breathe in, the air is still. Breathe out against the will of the clock that ticks too loud. In this house, we both somehow left behind, but I am here, and the noise is getting near, too clear. Static between breaths, holding the line where the signal fades and the peace begins. Static between breaths, soft and warm like a light in a quiet storm. I am here, you are there, separated by thin air. Static between breaths, let it be, let it be, let it be. The window pane fogs up slightly from the heat of my nightly routine of sitting and staring out at the void. Without a doubt, it is okay to be alone with the thoughts that feel like stone, but warm stones, not cold and hard, but resting in the yard of the mind where the grass grows slow and the wind has nowhere to go. No words needed, no text sent, no connection to pretend. Just the pulse in the wrist, the rhythm that persists through the dark, through the doubt, through the silence of the mouth that stays shut, keeps the peace in this release. Static between breaths, holding the line where the signal fades and the peace begins. Static between breaths, soft and warm like a light in a quiet storm. I am here, you are there, separated by thin air. Static between breaths, let it be, let it be, let it be. Fade to gray, fade to blue, fade to black, fade to you, or just me in the dark, leaving a mark that leaves no trace, just the space in the air, static between breaths, nothing there. Static between breaths, holding the line where the signal fades and the peace begins. Static between breaths, soft and warm like a light in a quiet storm. I am here, you are there, separated by thin air. Static between breaths, let it be, let it be, let it be. Fade to gray, leaving a mark, leaves no trace, just the space in the air. Let it, let it be. The street lamp hums a low and steady note, painting long shadows on the empty road. I watch the steam rise from the ceramic cup, a quiet ritual, a moment's reprieve. The city sleeps behind the glass pane now, and I am here safe in the afterglow. No need to rush, no need to speak, just let the silence be the only truth. The screen is dark, the blue light fades away, replaced by amber from the corner lamp. My fingers trace the edge of the table wood, feeling the grain, the history of the tree. Outside a car passes with a soft roll of tires, a brief interruption in the stillness, then gone, leaving only the rhythm of the rain, tapping a gentle chord against the roof. I count the seconds like they are beats, sliding through my hands one by one. The air is thick with the scent of old books and the promise of a morning yet to come. I breathe in slow, I let it out, releasing the weight of the day before. There is a space between the heartbeats, where the world stops turning for a while. I find my peace in the quiet static, in the pause that feels so real. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, just the sound of my own breathing, drifting on the warm electric air, holding on to this fragile light. The cat stretches out on the woven rug, a long slow arc of fur and bone. Its eyes are half closed, watching the dust dance in the beam of the single bulb. I think of you not with longing, but with a calm and steady kind of grace, knowing you are somewhere sleeping too, wrapped in your own version of this night. Time is not a river here, it is a pool still and deep, reflecting the stars that cannot be seen, but are known to be there. I let go of the need to understand the shape of tomorrow, the form of yesterday, and rest in the now, the simple now, where the only thing that matters is this breath. There is a space between the heartbeats, where the world stops turning for a while. I find my peace in the quiet static, in the pause that feels so real. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, just the sound of my own breathing, drifting on the warm electric air, holding on to this fragile, fading light. The static fades into a soft white noise, like snow falling on a distant hill. I close my eyes, but do not sleep, just watching the darkness breathe with me. Static between breaths, nothing there, just the night. The streetlights bleed into the wet pavement, a slow orange glow on the cold glass pane. I watch the rain trace lines down the window, erasing the day, washing it away. The coffee cup sits heavy on the table, steam has long since turned to quiet air. I trace the rim with my thumb, feeling the warmth, a small anchor in the drifting night. The city hums a low and steady tune. Beneath the weight of the silent hours, I listen to the rhythm of the room and let the tension leave my shoulders. My phone is dark, face down on the wood. No notifications pulling at my mind, just the soft pulse of the speakers, playing a track I know by heart. The sub-bass moves through the floorboards, a gentle vibration in my chest. It matches the beat of my slowing heart, scenting with the mood of the evening. I pull the blanket up to my chin, feeling the fabric against my skin. Safe inside this bubble of sound, where nothing is asked, nothing is owed. And I don't need to speak right now, the silence has enough to say. We are just existing in this space, watching the shadows lengthen out. No rush to fill the empty air, no need to force a conversation, just the comfort of being here, in the pause between the notes. Static between breaths, it's not empty, it's full of everything we don't say. The air is thick with memory, and the light is soft and blue. Static between breaths, I'm learning how to stay in the quiet, in the calm, letting the moments pass like leaves upon the water. Static between breaths, we are safe here, nothing more, nothing less, just the night holding us close. A car drives by, tires on the wet road, a brief splash of sound, then it's gone. Back to the hum of the refrigerator, the clock ticking softly on the wall. I close my eyes and feel the room shift around me, slow and deep. The shadows dance on the ceiling, painting shapes in the dim light. I think of you, miles away, but close enough to feel the same moon, the same rain, falling on the same dark earth. We don't have to fix it all tonight. Some things are meant to rest, some things are meant to wait for the morning light to come. So I let the static settle like dust on an old shelf. It's part of the picture now, part of the peace I'm finding in the spaces between the words we left unsaid. Static between breaths, it's not empty, it's full of everything we don't say. The air is thick with memory, and the light is soft and blue. Static between breaths, I'm learning how to stay in the quiet, in the calm, letting the moments pass like leaves upon the water. Static between breaths, we are safe here, nothing more, nothing less, just the night holding us close, just the night holding us close. Static between breaths, nothing breath, nothing there, just the night. Fade into the hum, fade into the dark. Static between breaths, nothing there, just the night. just the night. Fade into the hum, fade in the fade. The cursor blinks on the empty page, a rimming pulse in the quiet room. I watch the steam rise from my mug, curving up like a silent tune. The screen glows soft against the dark, reflecting eyes that are half closed. There is no rush to fill the space, no need for words that need to be composed. Just the hum of the cooling fan and the weight of the day letting go. I trace the rim of the ceramic cup, watching the shadows slowly grow. Outside the window, the streetlights buzz, casting long yellow lines on the floor. A car passes by with a muffled sound, rolling past the open door. The city sleeps in a heavy haze underneath the pale moonlight. I feel the tension leave my shoulders, dissolving into the night. It is strange how the noise fades out when you stop trying to fight the silence. The air feels thick and warm around me, like a gentle and patient violence. So I let the minutes stretch and bend like rubber bands in the heat. There is a comfort in the stillness, in the incomplete and the sweet. I do not need to reach for more or find a reason to stay awake. Just the rhythm of the breathing and the choices that I do not make. Static between breath, nothing there, just the night holding me close in its cold embrace. I am floating, but I am grounded in this quiet place. Static between breath, nothing there, just the night and the slow decay of the daylight. Static between breaths, nothing there, just the night. The clock on the wall ticks softly, marking time that does not matter. I think of things I used to worry about, now they feel like distant water. The keyboard keys are cool to touch underneath my resting fingers. I am content to be alone with the thoughts that are no longer lingers. There is a peace in the unfinished song, in the melody that has not started, a potential energy waiting for a heart that has not yet departed. And if the signal breaks again, I will not try to fix it. Let the white noise fill the gaps, let the connection stick it to the floor, to the past, to the things that cannot last. I am here, I am now, I am safe, I am calm, I am small, I am vast. Static between breaths, nothing there, just the night holding me close in its cold embrace. I am floating, but I am grounded in this quiet place. Static between breaths, nothing there, just the night and the slow decay of the daylight. Static between breaths, nothing there, just the night. The light fades out, the screen goes black. I watch the reflection of my own back. Static between breaths, nothing there, just the night fading away into the gray, into the night, into the night. The screen glow fades to a soft gray hum. Shadows stretch across the rug. I watch the dust motes dance in the light of the street lamp above. A cup of tea sits cooling down. Steam rises in thin, quiet lines. The city outside has slowed its pace, leaving only the rhythm of the rain. My phone is face down on the wood. Silence is a heavy blanket now. I trace the rim of the ceramic, feeling the warmth seep into my hands. The neighbors have turned off their lights one by one. The windows go dark. I am here breathing in the stillness, letting the day dissolve into the night. There is a space between the beats where nothing needs to be said, just the sound of my own heart and the static in my head. It's not loud, it's not demanding, just a gentle low frequency tone, waiting for me to let go and settle into this unknown. Static between breaths, holding me close in the haze. Static between breaths, washing away the days. I don't need to speak, I don't need to move, just feel the bass in my chest and the truth that I knew. Static between breaths, where the silence is sweet. Static between breaths, making the darkness complete. The electric piano plays a chord, warm and round, like a stone in a stream. I close my eyes and listen to the way the notes seem to dream. They float up and then they settle, like leaves on a quiet pond. There is a peace in the waiting, a comfort in not being gone. I remember the rush of the morning, the coffee, the keys, the door. But now that noise is a distant memory, fading behind the floor. Here time is a liquid thing, slow and thick and deep. I am anchored in the moment, while the world is fast asleep. There is a space between the beats where nothing needs to be said, just the sound of my own heart and the static in my head. It's not loud, it's not demanding, just a gentle low frequency tone, waiting for me to let go and settle into this unknown. Static between breaths, holding me close in the haze. Static between breaths, washing away the days. I don't need to speak, I don't need to move, just feel the bass in my chest and the truth that I knew. Static between breaths, where the silence is sweet. Static between breaths, making the darkness complete. Let the signal drift, let the connection fade. I am safe in the noise, in the choices I have made. No more searching for clarity in the sharp and bright light, just the soft and hazy glow of this late night flight. Static between breaths, holding me close in the haze. Static between breaths, washing away the days. I don't need to speak, I don't need to move, just feel the bass in my chest and the truth that I knew. Static between breaths, where the silence is sweet. Static between breaths, making the darkness complete. The cup is cold now, the light is dim. I breathe in, I breathe out. Let the static take me down into the night, into the night. Static between breaths, static between breaths. The street lights hum a low and steady tune against the glass. The morning has not come, just shadows stretching long across the floor. I watch the dust motes dance behind the door. The coffee cup is warm within my hands, a quiet anchor in these shifting lands. No need to rush, no need to speak. The world is soft, the rhythm is weak. I let the silence settle in my chest, putting all the heavy thoughts to rest. The night was deep, but now it's thin, a gentle pull from where I've been. The radiator ticks a steady beat, syncing up with how my heart does beat. I trace the rim of porcelain and white, and watch the fading remnants of the night. The city sleeps beneath a heavy lid, with all the noise and chaos put to bed. I feel the warmth of blankets on my skin, letting all the tension slowly thin. There is a peace in doing nothing at all, just watching shadows on the plaster wall. The air is still, the temperature is right, a perfect pause before the coming light. I breathe in slow, I let it go. The static fades, the currents flow between the inhale and the exhale. There is a space, a gentle veil. I hold it there, I keep it near to make the passing moments clear. In the static between breaths, I find my place, I find my rest. The noise recedes, the signal clears, the weight is gone, the path is near. Just static between breaths, a quiet song, a gentle mesh of sound and silence, dark and light. Everything is soft tonight. In the static between breaths, I am calm, I am at rest. Clock on the wall ticks one more time, marking out the rhythm of the rhyme of days that pass like water through a sea, keeping all the promises I give, to be present, to be still, to let the quiet healing happen will. The sun will rise, the birds will sing, but right now I have this everything. A moment suspended in the air, without a worry, without a care. The electric piano plays a chord that is neither happy nor abhorred. It is not empty, this quiet space. It is a slow and steady pace of life returning to its core, opening up the locked door to feelings that were buried deep. While the rest of the city was asleep, I am here, I am awake, with every subtle choice I make. In the static between breaths, I find my place, I find my rest. The noise recedes, the signal clears, the weight is gone, the path is near. Just static between breaths, a quiet song, a gentle mesh of sound and silence, dark and light. Everything is soft tonight. In the static between breaths, I am calm, I am at rest. The static fades to white, the morning breaks the night. One breath, two breaths, three, floating on the gentle sea, into the light, into the light, softly. Gone. Green glow fades into the wall, a quiet hum begins to fall. My coffee cup is cold now, steam has vanished from the brow. I watch the dust motes dance around in this soft and hallowed ground. The city sleeps beneath the glass, watching hours slowly pass. No need to rush the morning light, everything is calm tonight. Just the rhythm of the rain, washing away the stress and pain. Socks on floor, feet warm and bare, drifting through the stagnant air. The radiator clicks and pops like distant memories that drop. I trace the rim of ceramic white, holding on to fading light. The street lamp buzzes through the pane, a gentle low electric strain. Nothing urgent calls my name, just the whisper of a flame, dying down to embers red, resting in my quiet bed. Breathe in slow, let it go. Watch the static start to flow between the heart and what we know. It's not noise, it's not loud, it's the space above the cloud. In the static between breaths, I find the calm beneath. No words need to be said, just rest inside my head. The signal fades away into the night, into the day. Static between breaths, a gentle soft release. Let the world dissolve in this quiet resolve. Static between breaths, where silence finds its depth. Just breathe, just breathe. The clock ticks soft upon the shelf, a rhythm for myself. I close my eyes and listen close to the wind that gently blows across the roof, across the street. Moving slow, moving sweet. No deadlines waiting in the door. No need to settle any score. Just the weight of heavy lids and the peace that comes with bits to stay right here, right now, with the quiet, steady vow. It's not empty, it's not void. It's the choice that we enjoy, to let the current carry on until the early morning dawn. The static settles in the chest, putting all the mind to rest. No signal lost, no signal found, just peace on solid ground. In the static between breaths, I find the calm beneath. No words need to be said, just rest inside my head. The signal fades away into the night, into the day. Static between breaths, a gentle soft release. Let the world dissolve in this quiet resolve. Static between breaths, where silence finds its depth. Just breathe, just breathe. Softly fading out of sight into the soft and hazy night. The static hums a lullaby beneath the dark and starry sky. Breath by breath, step by step, let the quiet take its grip. Gone softly, gone. The screen is dark now, just a reflection of my face. Blue light fading out into the quiet of the space. I watch the dust motes dancing in the beam of moon, a silent movie playing on the walls of this room. The coffee cup is cold, a ring upon the wood. I'm standing in the stillness, understanding what I should. No notifications popping, no demands to meet the day. Just the hum of the refrigerator, keeping time in a steady way. Outside the window, the street lights are buzzing low. A car passes by with tires humming on the snow. Or maybe just the rain. It's hard to tell the sound when you are wrapped up tight in this heavy velvet ground. I pull the blanket closer, feeling the weight of peace, a slow release of tension from the joints of my release. The world has stopped its spinning for a moment or two, leaving only me and the color of the blue. And in the gap between the inhale and the exhale, there is a story that the silence tries to tell. It's not about the noise or the things we have to do. It's the quiet truth of simply being here with you, or maybe just with me, in this soft and hazy state where nothing is expected and it's never quite too late. Static between breaths, it's where I find my ground. No signal to chase, no frequency to sound, just the warm sub-bass of a heartbeat slowing down. In this cyber soul, I'm finally safe and sound. Static between breaths, let the pixels fade away. I'm learning how to rest, learning how to stay in the spaces in between, where the shadows softly meet the rhythm of the night and the rhythm of the street. The electric piano plays a chord I almost know, a melody of comfort that begins to softly grow. It doesn't need a verse, it doesn't need a rhyme, just a gentle presence, marking time and marking time. I trace the edge of the table with my fingertips, feeling the grain of the wood, the shape of the ship that carried me here, through the storm and through the rain. Now I am anchored, easing the ache and the pain. We spend so much time trying to fill the empty space, with words and with actions, with a frantic pace. But the beauty is in the pause, in the hold, in the stories that are waiting to be told. Not by speaking out, but by listening deep to the promises that the quiet night will keep. Let the static settle, let the noise subside. There is nowhere else for a weary heart to hide. Static between breaths, that's where I find my ground. No signal to chase, no frequency to sound, just the warm sub-bass of a heartbeat slowing down. In this cyber soul, I'm finally safe and sound. Static between breaths, let the pixels fade away. I'm learning how to rest, learning how to stay in the spaces in between, where the shadows softly meet the rhythm of the night and the rhythm of the street. Yeah, the rhythm of the street. So let it go, let it drift, let it fade to black. There's no turning back, no need to look back. Just the breath, just the air, just the space, a quiet kind of magic in this empty. But the room stays lit by the street lamp humming outside the glass. I watch the shadows stretch and shift across the floor where the hours pass. A cup of tea sits cold on the wood, ripples still in the ceramic rim. I trace the edge of the silence here and let the quiet settle in. The city sleeps with a heavy head, neon signs flicker and fade to gray. I hear the wind in the tree outside, it whispers things that drift away. My fingers rest on the keyboard keys, not typing words, just feeling the weight of being here in the stillness now, before the morning starts to wait. The air is thick with the scent of rain that hasn't fallen yet tonight. I close my eyes and feel the pulse of the sub-bass low and right. It matches up with my own heartbeat, a steady rhythm in the dark spark. No need to speak, no need to move. Just let the signal leave its mark. Static between breaths, holding the space in between. Static between breaths, the softest sound I've ever seen. It's not a noise, it's a feeling, warm and low and deep inside. Static between breaths, where the restless thoughts subside. Just breathe in and breathe out, let the current carry you. Static between breaths, there is nothing left to do. The clock on the wall ticks slow and sure. Each second drops like a stone in water. I watch the dust motes dance in the beam of the light that cuts the chamber. There is a comfort in this pause, in not having to be or do. The world outside is rushing by, but here the time is passing through. I used to fear the empty space, the gaps between the notes and words, but now I know that in the void is where the healing gently serves to ground the spirit and the mind, to let the tension finally break, to find the peace that waits below for those who choose to hesitate. Static between breaths, holding the space in between. Static between breaths, the softest sound I've ever seen. It's not a noise, it's a feeling, warm and low and deep inside. Static between breaths, where the restless thoughts subside. Just breathe in and breathe out, let the current carry you. Static between breaths, there is nothing left to do. The light begins to fade to blue. The night is wearing off its coat. I sit here in the gentle hum and let the heavy feelings float. Static between breaths, just a whisper, softly. Static between breaths, just a whisper, softly, gone. The streetlights hum a low electric tune beneath the weight of this quiet afternoon. I watch the steam rise from my ceramic cup, a small warm circle in a cooling world. The rain has stopped but the pavement stays wet, reflecting the neon from the corner shop. I trace the rim with my thumb slowly, feeling the heat seep into my skin. There is no rush to be anywhere else, just the rhythm of the faucet dripping. A steady beat in the empty kitchen. Time moves soft like dust in the air. My phone is face down on the wooden table, silent and dark like a sleeping stone. I do not need to check the notifications. The world can wait for another hour. The shadows stretch across the floorboards, long and thin like fingers of light. I breathe in deep and hold it there, letting the tension leave my shoulders. The radiator clicks and pops softly, a mechanical heart in the corner, keeping the chill at bay outside. I am safe here in the stillness, and the noise outside begins to fade into a distant gray memory. I close my eyes and listen close to the sound of my own breath. It is enough for now, it is enough for tonight. There is static between the breaths I take, a tiny space where the world goes quiet. I float in the gap between the words, where the heavy thoughts dissolve into light. Static between the breaths I take, a gentle pause in the rush of days. I let it hold me like a warm coat, in the coolness of the late night hours. Static between the breaths I take. I am here and I am calm. The electric piano plays a simple chord, repeating itself in a slow loop. It sounds like rain on a tin roof, or leaves rustling in a gentle wind. I sway slightly to the unseen beat, my feet bare on the cold tile floor. The night is deep, but it is not dark. There is a glow from the city streets, painting blue lines on my ceiling. I think of you, but without the pain. Just a soft image in the back of my mind, like a photo left in the sun too long. We do not need to fix the silence or fill it up with clever words. Sometimes the air is thick enough with just the feeling of being near. I reach out to the empty chair and pretend you are sitting there, reading a book or looking out at the city lights below us now. The distance feels smaller tonight. There is static between the breaths I take, a tiny space where the world goes quiet. I float in the gap between the words, where the heavy thoughts dissolve into light. Static between the breaths I take, a gentle pause in the rush of days. I let it hold me like a warm coat in the coolness of the late night hours. Static between the breaths I take. I am here and I am calm. The music fades into the background like smoke rising from a dying fire. I take one more slow deep breath and let it go into the night. Static between